Welcome everybody to week 9. 9 is a very exciting week. The assignments are fairly straightforward, but we're really getting into the heart of some of the more powerful tools that we have in online marketing. And we also have the first half of Project 3. I'll explain when we get in there, but Project 3 is a two-part project. I think Project 3 is quite straightforward and simplified compared to Projects 1 and 2, which were a little bit more time intensive. The two topics this week will be installing Google Analytics and relevance and quality score. So we'll jump into this first topic. Relevance and quality score goes to the feedback and the rating that Google will give your advertisements. Google wants you to do well in your advertising so that you will continue to use Google Ads. In addition, the quality score plays into whether or not your ad is displayed. So you've established the basics of a marketing campaign on Google Ads. As part of that, you set a bidding strategy. Most of you choose automatic bidding, and then you set a budget limit. And so let's say I want to display an ad for t-shirts, and so I'm using keywords like t-shirt, and I'm bidding $1.50, not $150. I'm bidding $1.50, and company B also bids $1.50. Or in fact, they outbid me. They bid $1.75. So you think that company B's ad would display on the search instead of mine. However, if my quality score is high enough, Google will use my ad instead of company B, because they use a combination of your bid price and the quality score to determine whether or not your ad shows up to Jane Doe while she is looking online for t-shirts. So I hope that makes sense. What Google is looking for is a combination of a high bid price, the highest bid price, but also with a high quality score. So you can actually have a lot more success on Google Ads for less money if you have a good quality score. So in essence, when you write your ads and they begin to display, you'll start to see this quality score show up. And this assignment is about how to assess a quality score, what it is, and how to improve a quality score, because it's natural that your quality scores would be lower as you start out and get used to this product, Google Ads. Your assignment then is to create a Word document and write your responses to the following question. If someone had a keyword with a quality score of 4, what are 3 things you would recommend they do to increase the quality score? And then for each of the 3 items you listed above, explain why you believe that making these changes would increase the quality score. So just getting an introduction into quality score. If this is somewhat confusing for you as you go through the assignment, focus on those things that are suggested to improve your quality score, and it will start to make more sense as you launch your campaigns and develop your own quality scores. Speaking of your own campaigns, we'll jump into this Project 3 overview. As I mentioned, Project 3 has 2 parts. This is just to create the ads campaign. You will create 1 ad group, 2 ads, and 10 keywords. Do not run the campaign yet. There's going to be additional instructions in week 10. We will actually launch our ad campaigns in week 10. So you'll notice this writing in red. Don't run the campaign, just set it up. You'll be able to set it all up, and then next week we will activate the campaigns. So it is a positive thing, and it is okay that your campaigns are not running yet. We just want to create the campaign. Then your last topic is installing Google Analytics. Google Analytics is one of the most powerful tools for online businesses because it will tell you everything that your visitors do, where they go, how long they spend on each page, how they got to your site, what pages they go to in what order. It tells you everything. And if you think about it, companies like a grocery store chain used to pay millions of dollars for these assessments, particularly because grocery stores will change the cost it requires requires to place a product in a certain area of the store. So if you want to place your product right when someone walks in, or right next to the bread because everybody gets bread, it's going to cost you more money because they get more foot traffic there. And so this was time intensive. It took hours to analyze, years ago, decades ago, and you get all of that information at your fingertips just by installing Google Analytics. You get the same information for your online store. So we will do a lot with Google Analytics over the last few weeks of the course. It's very important you understand how this works and what the data means, so you can adjust based on the feedback you're getting from Google Analytics. So this assignment is just to establish this on your website. It's similar to the PayPal assignment in that you will go to Google Ads and generate a code, and then you'll paste that code into your website. This does not explain where to paste it in your website because it depends on the site builder. So that is up to you to collaborate with your site builder. Most of the time it is very clear and obvious where to put this because site builders know everybody uses Google Analytics. And so 99% of the time they will drive you right to the spot where you need to paste this code. If you can't find it, it may be a time where you need to reach out to your site builder and say, hey, can you give me some guidance on this? So you'll follow these steps to learn a little bit more about Google Analytics and to set up your tracking code. You will go to the Google Analytics site and develop your tracking code. And then you'll paste that tracking code onto both your website and onto a Word document. You will also learn about linking Google Analytics and Google Ads. I won't go into that today, but we will go into an assignment later on called Return on Investment, and it's really what makes Google Ads a unique and powerful tool in marketing. Most large companies will use Google Ads in some degree because of this, because of the link between these two, which we'll explain later on when we do that Return on Investment assignment, why that's so powerful. But for this assignment, you want to link Google Analytics and your Google Ads account. So your assignment will paste the tracking code, explain where you pasted it on your website, briefly explain how you linked these two, and then explain why you feel Google Analytics will help your web business be more successful, which I've just explained in my overly excited diatribe about Google Analytics. Hopefully you'll forgive my enthusiasm, but it really is a powerful tool. Sorry, I just got reset to the top of this modules page. Let me just go down here for an overview to wrap up, but you'll have your relevance and quality score with your discussion boards. First half of Project 3, you do not need to turn anything in there. That's just you creating a Google Ads campaign. We'll finish that up next week. Your prepare assignment with discussion boards and your weekly reflection. Thanks everybody. If you're stumbling on any of these or have additional questions, please reach out. I'd be happy to walk through it with you.